Welcome everyone. Today's fear and greed is showing extreme fear and greed in the market. The top news for this Saturday include Bitcoin network power demand falls to 10.65 GW as hash rate sees 14% drop. The Bitcoin network recorded the year 2022's lowest power demand. At its peak, the BTC network demanded 16.09 GW of power. The overall power consumption of the Bitcoin BTC network recorded a drastic drop after mimicking the 2-week-long fall in the mining hash rate. Celsius Network hires advisors ahead of potential bankruptcy. Restructuring, bankruptcy, buyouts, media outlets are swarming with different reports on the next steps Celsius may take. Crypto lending platform Celsius Network has reportedly onboarded advisors from a management consulting firm in advance of the company possibly facing bankruptcy. According to a Friday report from the Wall Street Journal, Celsius hired an unknown number of restructuring consultants from the firm Alvarez & Marsal to advise the platform on potentially filing for bankruptcy. The report followed one from June 14, which said Celsius had hired lawyers in an attempt to restructure the company amid its financial issues. Crypto was in full swing at Collision Conference. Despite the bear market in Bitcoin and altcoins, the industry's builders continue to build for a brighter future. For all the gloom and doom in the cryptocurrency market these days, our industry continues to make inroads into mainstream tech. Also, Meta set to begin testing NFTs on Instagram stories with Spark AR. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse says SEC contradicted itself by suing over XRP and then allowing Coinbase IPO. The CEO of Ripple Labs is calling out the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, for applying inconsistent policies to different players in the crypto space. While speaking at the Collision Technology Conference in Toronto, Garlinghouse says the SEC employed contradictory tactics when it approved Coinbase's S1 initial public offering, IPO. SEC Chair Gensler aims for CFTC collaboration to oversee cryptos. Gary Gensler, the SEC chair, was back in the news as the battle to oversee the digital asset market intensified. In recent months, lawmakers have not only questioned SEC tactics but also sided with the CFTC to regulate the space. On Friday, Gensler talked to the FT about his plans to work with the CFTC to ensure both agencies deliver the regulatory oversight to protect investors. FTX regulatory head says CFTC has considerable amount of openness to proposals. FTX's head of U.S. regulatory strategy says the Commodities Futures and Trading Commission has shown openness to its proposal to offer direct access to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum on margin without intermediaries. Quote, at first, there might have been some amount of skepticism, but by the end of the discussion, there seemed to be a considerable amount of openness to what we're trying to do. Finally, crypto's liquidity troubles are spreading across platforms. A wave of liquidations triggered fear of contagion risks. Major lenders Celsius Network and Babel Finance have frozen withdrawals, and Three Arrows Capital, a major crypto hedge fund, is facing liquidity troubles that rattled investors. Total market value of cryptocurrencies, which topped $3 trillion in November, has dropped to $991 billion, according to data from CoinGecko. And that is all for today's news. Share your opinions in the comments below and drop a like. Check the links in the description for more details. See you tomorrow.